Hi, my name is Jim Jasinski. I'm with Ohio State University Extension, the Integrated Pest Management Program. Today I want to talk to you about assembling a brown marmorated stink bug trap using this tall black pyramid style as opposed to the PVC style. So in front of me are all the pieces that you're going to need to assemble the trap. We actually have the dead end trap here. We've got slots both in the top and in the bottom that we're going to fit together. We're going to need 4 pieces of wire or twine to help anchor the trap to the ground. We might need 2 metal hooks to help secure the actual collection vessel to the trap itself. We'll need 1 bungee cord. We're going to need 4 of these large plastic stakes to help secure the trap to the ground. Of course, we're going to use the lures. There's an MDT lure and a harlequin bug lure, as well as the Vapona strip that's going to kill the bugs once they're inside the collection jar. We're going to use this base to help prevent weeds from growing up around the bottom of the trap, and we're going to need a hammer to help pound in the stakes into the ground. So that's the basics of what we have to use to assemble the trap. Now let's actually go ahead and show you how to put it together. Okay, before we actually assemble the base of the trap, I'm going to show you how to put the collection jar together. So here we have the actual collection vessel where the insects are going to end up. We have this yellow cone which is going to help direct the bugs into the top of the trap. And we have our lures I mentioned, the MDT lure, the harlequin bug lure, and the kill strip. Now the way we're going to assemble this is to take the collection jar. You're going to notice there's a large paper clip that's attached to the side of it. Let's go ahead and take that paper clip out and slide it out of the collection jar. Now we need to put on both the lures and the kill strip onto this paper clip and slip it back into the collection vessel. So for my example here, I'm going to use these pieces of paper to represent the lures and the kill strip. So we're going to go ahead and thread on the first lure, and then we're going to go ahead and thread on the second lure, and then we'll go ahead and thread on this red kill strip. Now, if this was actually the kill strip, I want to have a pair of latex or nitrile gloves on. This is an insecticide-laden strip, and we want to be careful when we handle this. So once these lures and Vapona strip are on the paper clip, we're going to want to go ahead and insert that paper clip back inside the jar, slip it through, and then close the end of the paper clip. And that's going to secure both the lures and the kill strip inside the top of the jar. We then take the plastic cone, we snap it on the bottom, and that is set and ready to go to be put out in the field on top of the pyramid trap itself. To assemble the base of the trap, what we need to do is to first look at the bottom of these 2 panels, and we're going to see there's actually holes, 2 holes in the bottom of each of these panels. We're going to have to put some kind of a securing cable through these holes to then hold this trap to the ground. So I mentioned before having either some wire or some twine around, and what we're going to do is simply thread this through the hole. We're going to make a loop and a knot that's about 4 inches in diameter. So we'll just tie a simple knot onto here. And what this is going to allow us to do is, as this trap is standing up, we're going to then take a stake and pin this to the ground. So that should help secure the trap in the ground and prevent it from falling over. Okay, once you've assembled the 4 strips of wire or twine at the bottom of the trap, we just need to slide these 2 pieces together. So there's a slot here in the top, there's a slot here in the bottom. Put those 2 together. And they should fit flush at the bottom and flush at the top. And you'll notice the 4 loops, and we'll use those to go ahead and stake this trap to the ground so the wind doesn't blow it over. Now that we have the base of the trap assembled, we're going to go ahead and put this out in the field. I just want you to pretend that we're out in the field right now. What you see down here is like about a 2-foot square base that we talked about that's going to prevent the weeds from growing up into the trap. That can be corrugated cardboard, plastic, plywood, whatever you have on hand should work just fine. You just want to pick the trap up, go ahead and position it right over the base like this. And now we're going to take these stakes and we'll pull these loops out and actually twist the loop, put the stake in, and then pound it right through this substrate into the ground. And this is going to anchor one corner, and just do that for all 4 corners all the way around. And at the end you'll have a trap that'll be very wind stable. If you only put in 2 or 3 stakes, there's a chance that a heavy wind can come by and blow the trap over. So after we've firmly attached the base to the ground with the stakes, now we can go ahead and put the actual trap on. So it just basically slips right on top. Okay? You'll notice that in one of these panels there are 2 sets of holes. You want to try to align the holes so that they are opposite of these filter areas here. We're then going to take our bungee cord, we're going to place it in one of these holes, we're going to stretch around the top of the trap, and then place it in the hole on the other side. And that should firmly hold the collection vessel on top of the stand. If your bungee cord does not reach all the way around, you can make these little wire stiffeners that can actually add some distance from the bungee to the trap and then go back around. It's simply a matter of choice of what you have. This should be the fully assembled trap. Again, the lures and the Vapona strip get changed once a month, but you actually come by and check the trap once a week. I think that's all you need to know. If you have any other questions, feel free to contact Celeste Welty or myself, and we'll be glad to give you a hand. Happy trapping.